Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Frank with Momentum Digital. Today we find ourselves in the heart of Old City at Revolution House Bar and Restaurant with Chef Luca, who's going to tell us more about his family's business. And this is Small Business Saturday. So Chef, can you tell us a bit more about Revolution House's story?
Revolution, well, where Revolution is, we're in the heart of Old City. This is where it all began. I mean, this was considered Center City right outside where the crosswalks are. So, I mean, there's a lot of history behind this building. I mean, the building here was already established. So, you know, the concept was just to come and still continue with the roots of Old City. So that's how we basically came up with the name Revolution. As Revolution, we can pretty much, you know, you come up with anything. What's the new trend? What's the new food? And, you know, just some kind of twist that you can always put on, especially with the name Revolution House.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, as you can see around here, definitely ties into the revolutionary aesthetic. So, what made you pick Old City? Just kind of like the revolutionary ties and city's history?
well, it was a location. Location
Yeah.
is key, and the partner that we have in this business, it used to be his diner, and it was called Snow White Diner for 60 years. And he still wanted to stay in the business, but you know, for us, we're in the restaurant business. My family's in the restaurant business. So for us, we came in and it was like, you know, this is a good opportunity because, you know, this was on top of the roof were billboards. And there was no use for it.
Yeah.
So you can see there's a lot of outside cafes, and that's the big trend. Everybody wants to be outside when it's warm out. So we took the concept of taking down the billboards and creating this deck where, you know, nobody else has it in, especially Old City.
Yeah.
But it also gives you the first look at First Christ Church. You got an overlook of the Ben Franklin Bridge. So instead of dealing with all the traffic and, you know, people outside, you know, we have a little bit more control of having people out on the roof deck.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome roof deck, by the way.
Thanks. Thanks.
So, as a head chef, I'd imagine you like food
A little bit.
a little bit. Can you tell us about some of your favorite specialty food items on the menu?
Specialty, oh boy.
Or anything, yeah,
I
whatever
mean,
you like.
it's kind of a little bit of everything. You know, I try to keep the concept of making everything fresh. You know, make everything from scratch. You know, we make all our bread in house. So we have this beautiful oven that we had a guy come in from Italy piece by piece and show us how to make it. He was like a 75-year generation, passed on. Legit, the real deal ovens, where, you know, you have a day where you're not selling pizzas, so you get the use out of it. So I came up with the concept of making all my burger breads, my steak breads, all the flatbreads. We make breadsticks. So that's definitely one of our key things here that nobody else in the city right around us can do. I mean, everybody else buys their bread from somebody else.
Exactly.
Where with me, I have basically no waste. But people know the difference when it's fresh. I mean, they could stand right in front of the oven while I'm making it and be like, "Really? Is that your bread?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the bread you're going to eat today." You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And like, you know, I have kids, so it's very like we're very kid friendly. So I kind of make tater tots. I don't know if you're familiar with, you know.
They got the cheese in them too?
Yeah, we
good stuff.
make our own tater tots from scratch. You know, it's something that my Italian roots, my family, you know, just making like pasta, like homemade gnocchi. I took that same concept and just, you know, flipped it into this American, funky, you know, like cuisine that we're all into today, especially with Revolution. So it's like, you know, they are our staples here. That's what people come for. They come for our bread and they come for our tater tots.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about some of the events at Revolution House, particularly your Pint Nights?
Pint Nights are great here. You know, so all the beer distributors love to have us because, you know, it's a promotion for them and it's also great for us because, you know, we have the roof deck. But we deal with everybody. You know, every month we'll do a different beer distributor will come in. And I know they'll give you some promo stuff. They'll give you, like, you know, I think it's $20. I mean, some of the guys, they'll give you pint glasses. So you get something to remember that you came here and had, you know, whatever, 6 different types or 5 different types of beer from their brewery. You know, and in most places you can't get that. You know, you have to
try
pay
something
for it.
new.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know. But they have a great concept, and then it's also a great following, you know, especially like Facebook and more social events, you know, and it's more casual, you know. I do throw out food just to be on the safe side, just to make sure that everybody's, you know, drinking,
Got
but
their
also
carbs in them.
yeah, but also having something in their stomach at the same time. You know, we will always give out a pizza or two, or you know, something that absorbs the alcohol just a little bit. But
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have weddings. We do a lot of private parties up here, and you know.
So there you have it, folks. Huge shout out to Chef Luca for telling us more about Revolution House and the story and the amazing food. By the way, make sure to try out the pineapple chicken flatbread. We'll see you next week on Small Business Saturday.